جلالة المسدد جلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص جلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص نباجي أنا لزعل فيه نباجي أنا لزعل أنو يسو أنو دمح مفيش دمني ما فلا سمع دافع الله وفرشلا دلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص رحيل أعد الضر رحيل أعد الضر سألي الأشياء لي بشيء شيء بورا مطلقش ورجنا حلقا ورجنا شيء عسلي دلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص تبني خيف برع اللولو فيه تبني خيف برع اللولو بس أحلى الوعاء بس النجزة تعينا شليمة مؤلدة معينا الوم مرات لوزنة دلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص جلالة المسدد الأول الصرف اشترفوا مجد ليلو على الطيب هذا بحبوص
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله وكفى والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى. ربنا يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح يا عليم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. Again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for affording us an opportunity. No matter the situation we find ourselves in, alhamdulillah, an opportunity, alhamdulillah, to be able to read Kalamullah, the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What a great favor, and we should truly be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these beautiful opportunities. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. Whoever shows gratitude, and he's grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the beautiful bounties. And the bounties, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا, the bounties that we cannot enumerate. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we cannot enumerate, we cannot count them. If we are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for them, لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we will most definitely increase for you, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't say increase for us in what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says He will increase, just increase. So each and every favor that we show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for, He, inshallah, will increase for us in that favor and more as well, inshallah. We send salawat and salam for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes this segment a beneficial segment. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places barakah in our time, in our meeting, inshallah, even though it's not a physical meeting, but we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places barakah in the setup. Again, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to reward those who are behind the scenes that make these things possible, inshallah. Allah is going to take us by our hands and enter us into Jannah and walk with us into Jannah. And inshallah, on the day of Qiyamah, this Quran that we are trying, it's not easy. Alhamdulillah, we received many messages to say that it was easy to memorize, alhamdulillah. But we understand that it has its fair share of challenges, right? It has its fair share of, oh, my brain is no longer the same like it used to be. I understand all of those things. But wallahi, we persevere. Why? Not because it's easy, not because it's difficult, because it is kalamullah and we want to be connected to the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Easy, difficult, nobody cares. We only care that we have an opportunity, alhamdulillah, to connect to the word of Allah, to be able to memorize kalamullah, the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to have this miracle of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this miracle that will last till the day of Qiyamah, a bit of it in our hearts, inshallah. And we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens our minds and our hearts for this task, inshallah. Because before we even continue, this task cannot be done because of our ability. It's only acceptability. In Urdu they say, in the Ratabatam Urdu they say, Kabiliyat shart nahi hai, qubuliyat shart hai. They say it's not about ability, it's about acceptability. So we sit here, we remove ourselves from the equation. We don't speak about ourselves, what we can do, and how old my brain is, and whatever. And the list goes on till Qiyamah. No, I look at what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do. And what can Allah do? There is no limits to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do. We make ourselves available, and inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make us capable. Alright? So, inshallah, we continue with Surah al-Infitaar. What we spoke about the last was we made tafsir, or we translated the first two verses, alhamdulillah, and we memorized the first three verses. So today, inshallah, we're going to do hopefully something similar, and inshallah, maybe a bit more. So just a reminder again for everyone to have the masahif, to have the Quran, the Quran in front of you, have it with you, inshallah, because we're going to be memorizing. So open at Surah al-Infitaar, and then I'm not sure what number Surah al-Infitaar is, 30th juz, right? I'll give you some time to find it. Probably on your phone it will be easy to find it in the 30th juz if you're going to use your phone. Get the number. And then we right at the beginning of the surah, inshallah. If you're not able to get a mushaf now, quickly, and then you can just check on your screen, and then you can memorize with us on your screen. But it would be ideal if you had it in front of you, inshallah. So a reminder again, the first couple of minutes will be for translation, a bit of tafsir, inshallah. And then the next 15 minutes, inshallah, or just more than that, we're going to be memorizing, inshallah. Right? The exciting part, inshallah. Right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا السماء انفطرت. When the sky انفطرت is going to be split apart, it's going to be torn apart. وإذا الكواكب انتثرت. And when al-kawakibu, the stars in Tathrat, is going to fall, it's going to scatter, it's going to scatter all over the place, it's going to come falling down. Now we come to وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. And we never made tafsir of this last week, but we memorized it, right? So just let us read the first three verses again, because just for revision and for practice again, inshallah, right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت. One more time, inshallah. Try to read it outside now, not looking inside, right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت. MashaAllah. As if I could hear you guys, MashaAllah. You're practicing, right? Don't be shy. Remember, the shy student will never learn. So put yourself out there, make mistakes. And inshallah, it might be that that mistake that you make now, that mistake, inshallah, will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might take pity on us because of the little bit of mistakes that you're making. It might be that little bit of mistake in the effort in trying to read his kalam and memorize his kalam. It might be through that little bit of mistake that we make. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, because of that, my slave, and because of that little bit of difficulty that you went through, Bismillah, you can enter into Jannah. So put yourself out there, don't be shy. I'm sure there's nobody around. I hope, inshallah, the families with and trying to memorize together, inshallah. Right? Okay, so we carry on with the translation. وَإِذَا, and when, al-biharu comes from the word bahr. This is the plural of the word bahr, which means the oceans, the seas, right? Fujirat is going to explode, it's going to erupt. And the scholars, they speak extensively about this word. And just earlier, I was reading some tafsir earlier regarding the word fujirat. They say, وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ, and when the oceans fujirat. So there are various explanations of the word fujirat, right? So some of the scholars, they say that this word fujirat, it means that the seas and the oceans is going to start filling into the land. Wherever there is dry land, the ocean is going to fill that, right? It's going to explode. It's going to explode and come out of his place, right? And one of the words that fujirat comes from is fajir. A fajir is an open transgressor. You know, you have some people, not some people, every one of us, we sin, right? And we are all sinners. But at-tawabun, they are those who repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are the best. They are the best of sinners. But at the end of the day, kullu ibn Adam khata. Every of the sons of Adam and the daughters of Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, there isn't one of us except that we are sinners. The only infallible people were the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. So we sin, right? But a fajr is someone, he doesn't only sin, he sins openly, and nobody can do what I do, right? So he comes out of his shell. So this word fujr is a similar word to fajr, or it comes from the same word, right? Meaning that is no longer going to stay in its place. It's going to come out from where it was, right? But some other scholars, they say fujrat also means it will explode. But how will it explode? It will explode into something, even the gases that make up water, hydrogen and nitrogen, right? Even these two gases will explode from one another. So water, the water as we see it today will no longer be like it was, or like it is. It will completely explode, and it will completely no longer be even water. It will be like dust that is floating in the skies, because the mountains will also be subjected to dust. So it will be scattered all over the place, right? And the one thing that we come to learn from these verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is painting the picture that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is painting is that what we see as comfort and what we see as protection, all of these things will be ripped away from us. إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انْفَطَرَتْ, the sky, and infatarat, these are all past tense verbs, right, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses. And some of the scholars, they say, why did Allah use the word infatarat? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says when the skies is going to be ripped, right? And we translate it like it's into the future, but the wording is actually in the past. It's because it is as if it is so close that it's so certain that it's already going to happen. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses a past tense verb. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding, inshallah. Go to the next verse. Nice. Let me just move the screen so that we can see the translation properly, inshallah. Here we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Right? Where are we? وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues and He says, وَإِذَا, and when, we should be knowing this word now, right? Al-Quburu comes from the word qabr, right? So, وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ, and when the graves, bu'thirat, when the graves is going to be scattered, right? So this word bu'thirat, what it means is, it's like to give us an understanding and a better picture. It's like when you have a tossed salad, and when you're tossing the salad around, it is as if that the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is painting a picture that after all of these things is going to happen, then the next stage is going to be the graves is going to be turned upside down. Everything what is in the graves is just going to be turned upside down and take it out of the graves. And what is in the graves? We will be raised from our graves. Part of the iman of a Muslim is what? Is that after death there is going to be a raising after death. So from our graves, we are going to come out of our graves. And the grave is going to be bear testimony. Some of the scholars, they even speak about that the person will come on the day of Qiyamah, and it is as if you will forget the punishment of the grave because of what he's going to see in front of him. Jahannam is going to be so severe in front of him. May Allah protect us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enter us and our families and the ummah at large into the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for all those who are destined for Jannah, may Allah change the taqdeer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow them also to enter into the Jannah, inshallah. But the grave, the depiction Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving, and the person that's going to come in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to look at the grave, and the way the grave is described in the mutawatir hadith, the hadith, so many narrations of hadith that came and spoke about the punishment of the grave, let your hair raise on your neck. But that person, he will come, when he sees Jahannam, you will look at the grave as just a sleep. You will just look at the grave as a sleep, and as a restless sleep. You would have forgotten about the punishment in the grave. So part of the signs of Qiyamah, what's going to happen is وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ, and when the graves, بُعْثِرَتْ, is going to be turned completely upside down. عَلِمَتْ نَفْسُمْ. Alima comes from the word ilm, right? Which means to know. So عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ, every soul shall know مَا قَدَّمَتْ, that which they put forward, وَأَخَّرَتْ, and that which they kept back. So this verse over here is the essence of our life, the essence of my new life. There is no more and there is no less. The only two things that matter is ma qaddamat wa ma akharat. Nothing else. What are we sending to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When I look at my life, nobody else's life, I do introspection. I'm in lockdown at my house now. I'm using this time after evening salah. I have time. I don't have to run for after lunch, and I have to get something to eat quickly because I have to be in the office, or I have to get back to work. I'm at home unless I'm an essential worker. May Allah make it easy for our essential workers, inshallah, and for all those who are on the front line, inshallah. May Allah please barakah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them. But I can do introspection of myself now if I'm not out there, and I can think and I can ask myself, Abdullah, what are you sending to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Whatever we are doing of good and of bad, and we are sending towards the akhirah, we are depositing into our bank account by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going to be pleased with it? Is Allah pleased with me currently now? Am I leading a life that is going to earn me the Jannah? Is my deposit enough that is going to earn me the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is my deposit enough that is going to save me from the fire of Jahannam? One of our pious predecessors, if I remember correctly, Ibrahim ibn al-Adham, one day he came to a lavatory, a public toilet, and he wanted to use the public toilet. And as he wanted to enter into the public toilet, the person at the door had his hand out and he told him, 2 rand, 5 rand. And Ibrahim, he fainted. And after some time, they woke him up and they asked him, hey, you know what is fine? If you don't have a 2 rand or something, you can enter. He says, no, I have money. I'll give you the money. That's not the problem. The problem is, if this is a filthy lavatory, this is a toilet, and I have to pay money to enter into this toilet, imagine the Jannah of Allah. How in my mind can I ever believe that the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free? The Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ma qaddamat, is what am I depositing in the bank account of the akhirah. How am I paying for my Jannah? Am I paying for my Jannah with salah? Am I paying with my Jannah with good deeds? Am I paying with my Jannah with doing sadaqah? Am I paying with my Jannah in trying to be good to my family, to my neighbor, to my wife, to my children, to my friends? Am I that type of person? When people look at me, they see the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I look into the mirror and I do introspection of my actions, am I that person who is deserving of the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Or at least treading a path that inshallah through the mercy of Allah, inshallah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant me the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or am I on the other side of the scale, or on the other side of the spectrum? Am I that type of person? I'm doing all sorts of things and I still hope in the mercy of Allah. Am I that type of person who Rasulullah speak about? He follows his hawa, he does whatever he wants to, then at the end of the day, he still hopes in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah speaks about this person and says that this person is a foolish person, is a stupid person. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us inshallah. Wa akharat, and what are we leaving behind? Rasulullah speaks about this extensively, beloved brothers and sisters. وَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُ لَهُ. One of the things that we leave behind is, we leave many things behind. Right? Some of us, we leave money behind that perhaps our children are going to fight about it afterwards. Some of us, we leave behind businesses that is haram, and our children will inherit that. And every time they do business, we are going to feel it in our graves, and on the day of Qiyamah, we are going to feel it. We leave behind inheritance that wasn't sorted out. And then we leave this dunya, we think we are going to rest in our grave, but our children fight about it, and our children kill each other about it. We leave behind certain haram businesses. We leave behind riba transactions and usury transactions. We leave behind debts that we never fulfilled. We leave behind various things that when we leave this dunya, then the torment only begins. Or are we of those people? One of the greatest things we can leave behind, وَلَدٌ صَالِحٌ يَدْعُ لَهُ. We are preparing children that when we leave this dunya, they are going to make dua for us. Are we doing that, or are we not doing that? Or is it only the aspirations of this dunya? My son and my daughter must have a certain degree and they're going to be successful. My son and my daughter, they must make the most money in this dunya, then they're going to be successful. As long as I give them a dunya, and I give them houses, and I give them cars, alhamdulillah, we must work for them, I must make sacrifices for them, I must give them what I never had. But am I preparing my child that imagine on the day when I pass away, my son and my daughter can't even make dua for me? Imagine such a day that when I'm sick and I'm laying in my deathbed, my son and my daughter can't read Quran for me. They can't make dua for me. They must call the Maulana or Sheikh or Imam from the masjid. That person must come make dua for me. They don't even know how to handle me when I pass away, when I'm sick. Am I raising children that when I'm sick and when I'm older, I become a burden to them? Because I've raised them only to love the dunya. May Allah protect us, inshallah. Am I leaving behind what else? Am I leaving behind awqaf? Am I putting in place certain trust, certain things, sadaqatul jariyah, certain transactions that is going to, or certain sadaqat, certain sadaqah that I'm putting away that is going to continue after I pass on? Have I invested in a madrasa, in a school, in a soup kitchen? Have I invested in a place that when I'm dead one day, people will still benefit from that? For example, I assisted at a masjid, or I assisted at a madrasa, and one day I pass away. Whenever huffaz will come from that madrasa, or whenever ulama will come from that madrasa, and they say Allahu Akbar, and they say Qala Allah, Qala Rasul, I'm going to benefit in my grave. Or am I just passing my life through, I'm doing what I need to do about this dunya, and I'm not taking heed about all these warnings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to me in all of these verses. Later on, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks in the next verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about us, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhal insan. Oh insan. Insan, the word insan comes, the scholars they differ, but some of the scholars they say the root letters of nasiya, of insan is nasiya, which means to forget. So, oh insan, oh mankind, or oh people, right? And the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the scholars they speak about the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses us over here is like, when we are so far from the mercy of Allah, when we are so far, we are so delusional. We are living in our own bubble, believing we're going to live forever. One of the biggest problems that we have, the scholars they say, طول الأمل is this long aspiration. What طول الأمل من حب الدنيا, and the reason why we have all of these long aspirations is حب الدنيا, because of the lovers dunya. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking to us. Ya ayyuhal insan, oh mankind, ma gharraka, what has put you in a deception, birabbik, with your Lord, in your Lord, concerning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, al-Kareem, who is so noble, who is so noble to you, who is so honorable to you, who grants you each and everything. You cannot see without the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was reading a few of the tafsir earlier. There are 100, forgive me if I use the incorrect words, retinas in the eyes. That 100 million or 1 million retinas in the eye, just for you to see color, the amount of colors that we see. The amount of ingenuity that went into the eyes and the ears and the nose and the brain and the heart and the body, even the hand. The scholars, they speak about it. The amount of not effort, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in often Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will speak about it, but the amount of care Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took to create us. But still, ma gharraka, we are in a deception. We no longer trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We no longer truly believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way He ought to be believed in. And this word Rabb, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses over here, bi Rabbik, in your Lord. Allah could have used the word Allah. Could have used many other words, but Allah uses the word Rabb to show us Rabb means master. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking to us with a type of, for us to understand, when the word master is used, it means that there has to be a slave. And for us to realize that our sole purpose in this dunya is ubudiyah, is servitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we have been deceived by our nafs, by shaitan, and we have started following our own hawa. We have started following the dunya. We have been submerged in the dunya. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding. Ya ayyuhal insan, oh mankind, ma gharraka. Allah is like He's complaining to us. Ma gharraka. What has put you in a deception in your Lord, or regarding your Lord, who is generous, who is noble? What has put us in a deception of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is it our job? This is all going to come to an end. إذا السماء انفطرت. Is it our houses? Is it our cars? Is it our wealth? Nothing's going to matter. ما قدمت وأخرت. What are we placing into that bank account of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Inshallah, let us not be deceived by this dunya. Ad-dunya sijnul mu'min. The dunya is a prison for a believer. The dunya is a prison for a believer. The dunya is a prison for a believer. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to understand and to realize that the dunya is a prison for a believer. Because let it not be that we erect huge castles in this dunya, and it is as if we are erecting sand castles within a prison cell. It means absolutely nothing. At the end of the day, إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انفطرت وَإِذَا الْكَوَاكِبُ انتثرت وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرت وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرت. The only thing that matters is مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَمَا أَخَّرَتْ. If we were in a deception, let us wake up. Let us wake up. Let us smell the coffee. Let us wake up and let us realize, let us ask ourselves, كيف حالك مع الله? What is my and your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? كيف حالك مع الله? What is my bank balance looking like in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow these words of the Quran to enter into the deepest recesses of our heart, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this time a time of benefit for us and not a time of harm. May Allah protect us and our families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant strength to us. May Allah protect our country. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow that this doesn't cause a huge negative effect on our country, inshallah. May Allah allow our country to come out of this hole that it is in, inshallah. And we all pray, make a special dua, inshallah, for our leader, our president. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him. May Allah guide our government. May Allah protect him as well, inshallah. May Allah, because a government that is assisting Muslims, that is making it easy for Muslims, we, inshallah, we try to support them as best as possible, inshallah. where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to benefit from these verses and from these classes, inshallah. If everyone is ready, that the first segment of our lesson is done, alhamdulillah. It took a bit longer than we anticipated, alhamdulillah. We go to the memorization now, inshallah, right? So we're going to do slightly different this time. We're going to do 3 times with me, 3 times inside, and then 3 times outside, and then 1 time on your own. If that makes sense, all right? Okay, inshallah. Everybody's ready, inshallah. Clear the mind. Remember, it's not your ability. It's not mine, your ability. We can't do nothing. Allah has facilitated that me and you meet. Allah has placed this. Allah allowed us for me to speak. What I am speaking doesn't come from me. Allah protect, inshallah. If there's any good, it comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If there's any bad, it's from me and my nafs and shaitan. May Allah protect us from that. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted you to hear this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to memorize it. So know that. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Put yourself out there. If you're making mistakes, alhamdulillah, this is from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also. That's number 1. And number 2, we can't perfect this book. This is kalamullah, the word of Allah Jalla Jalaluh. It's not mine, your word. So make mistakes, alhamdulillah, it comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala trying to teach us that we are not perfect. Only the book of Allah, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is perfect, inshallah. Right? Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. So everybody 3 times with me. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. You can look inside, right? You can look what it looks like. If you can't read, just try to recite it with me, inshallah. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. Now 3 times inside. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. Now 3 times outside. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. Say it on your own. Make as if I can hear you, right? Okay, mashallah. فُجِّرَتْ. 3 times with me. فُجِّرَتْ. Say فُجِّرَتْ. فُجِّرَتْ. Now 3 times inside. فُجِّرَتْ. 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 MashaAllah. 3 times outside. فُجِّرَتْ. 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 MashaAllah. Now the next step is we join the 3 words. Remember, we never isolated وَإِذَا because we did it the first 2-3 verses already, right? So this should be in the mind already وَإِذَا and when in the future, right? Al-biharu, the oceans, فُجِّرَتْ is going to erupt, explode, right? وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. 3 times inside. Bismillah. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. 3 times outside. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. MashaAllah. Say it 2 more times outside. MashaAllah. Ahsantum. Excellent, right? We go to the next verses, inshallah. Remember again, وَإِذَا. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ comes from the word qabr. Correct, yes. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ. 3 times outside. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. 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 3 times outside. بُعْثِرَتْ. 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 One more time. بُعْثِرَتْ. MashaAllah. Now we put the 2 together. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. Outside 3 times. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ. وإذا القبور بعثرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. MashaAllah. Alright? Breathe, relax. Just look at the two verses quickly. Ahsantu. Then let us try to read the two verses together. Alright? 3 times in that, 3 times outside. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وإذا البحار 3 times inside, right? We're looking at it now, right? Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Again. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Again. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. MashaAllah. Right? Just look at it again. Try to feel it. See the words, see the meanings of the words, inshallah. Okay, now outside. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Again, outside. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Last time outside. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Now I want you to just look at it. See what it looks like. If you made it stuck anyway, just look what it is. Keep it in the mind. For example, if you made a stuck at kuburu, just look at kuburu, kubu, kubu. Okay? Now read in your mind wa idal kubur, but keep in mind kuburu. Right? Just do that quickly for a couple of seconds. Just look at the words. Try to read it from memory. Whenever you make a mistake, just look at it. Say it out loud. Kuburu. Then you read again from the beginning. Right? Of that verse. Bismillah. Just for the next 5 seconds. Okay, everybody again, read it with me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Last time. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. Last time. Last time. وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت. MashaAllah. Right? Remember, stacking is fine. Look at where you're stacking. Look at that word. Say it out loud. Start again from the beginning. Keep that word in mind. Don't stress too much. Making mistakes is fine. Right? Okay. Bismillah. Let's go to the next verse. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alimat. Let's all say it 3 times together first. Alimat. 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 Now 3 times inside. Alimat. 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 Nice. 3 times outside. Alimat. 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 One more time. Alimat. Say it on your own. MashaAllah. Nafsum. 3 times together. Nafsum. Nafsum. MashaAllah. 3 times inside. Nafsum. 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 MashaAllah. 3 times outside. Nafsum. 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 Now on your own. Okay. Now we put the two together, right? Ali. Let's all just say it together, looking inside, right? Look at the two coming together. Alimat nafsum. Alimat nafsum. You notice I'm pressing nafsum because it's a hunna. It's a nasal sound we have to make over there, right? Why? We'll explain in another segment, inshallah, right? Nafsum. Alimat nafsum. 3 times outside. علمت نفس علمت نفس علمت نفس. Let's say it on your own. Again. Last time. ما ما ما. MashaAllah. Now we all know ma already, right? We all have a ma. Alhamdulillah, right? Now let us say alimat again. Till ma. 3 times inside, 3 times outside. Okay? Because we already, I'm sure we all know alimat nafsum till now, right? So everybody inside, we can just going to add ma. Remember, we were already pressing nafsum. Remember, now we're just saying nafsum ma, right? Alimat inside. Alimat nafsum ma. علمت نفس ما. علمت نفس ما. بسم الله. Now 3 times outside. علمت نفس ما. علمت نفس ما. علمت نفس ما. علمت نفس ما. MashaAllah. Ready? Say it on your own quickly, just once or twice. قدمت. Inside. Let's all just say it together. قدمت. 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 Now look inside 3 times. قدمت. 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 MashaAllah. 3 times outside. قدمت. 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 MashaAllah. Say it on your own once, twice. Ahsantum. MashaAllah. Sounds good. Let's put it together. Inside 3 times inside. علمت نفس ما قدمت. علمت نفس ما قدمت. Inside, right? علمت نفس ما قدمت. Last time. علمت نفس ما قدمت. أحسنتم. 3 times outside. I'm going to assist for the first 2 times. Then after that, you have to say it 2 times on your own, right? علمت نفس ما قدمت. One more time. علمت نفس ما قدمت. Say it 2 times on your own, inshallah. Or twice. MashaAllah. وأخرت. 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 MashaAllah. 3 times inside. وأخرت. 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 3 times outside. وأخرت. 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 MashaAllah. Say 3 times outside on your own quickly. Ahsantum. Now we're going to join all of the words, right? علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. Then inside. علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. Last time. علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. أحسنتم MashaAllah. Let's say it one more time. علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. MashaAllah. Now 3 times on your own. Remember, if you're making a mistake, just check it, look inside, see where the mistake is, start again from alimat. Keep the mistake in your mind. If you make a different mistake, it's fine. Keep that one in the mind. You just start from alimat again. Let's properly. MashaAllah, ahsantum. Now let's start again from وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ. Remember 3 times inside, 3 times outside. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. 3 times inside, looking inside, right? Look at what you are doing. Remember, even though we know it, we think we know it, it is important for us to also look inside because we are building a picture. So we have to look inside. We have to see what we are doing. We're building a picture and the picture is coming from our eyes, right? So we have to look at what we are learning. It's important, right? Okay, Bismillah. Unless we can't recite. Even if you can't recite, still look at the words. Maybe you'll be able to picture some of the shapes, etc. It's going to help with the memory, inshallah, right? Okay. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَأَخَّرَتْ. Again, inside, right? وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَأَخَّرَتْ. Again, Bismillah, one more time inside. وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَأَخَّرَتْ. MashaAllah. Now 3 times outside. I'll do it one time with you guys outside. Then the other 2 you have to do on your own, inshallah, right? وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ وَإِذَا الْقُبُورُ بُعْثِرَتْ عَلِمَتْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ وَأَخَّرَتْ. Bismillah, practice it. Just for 1 minute. Make mistakes. Remember the drill. There's a drill. The drill is you check. Just restart again. Bismillah, don't stress. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. What we're going to do next, inshallah, I don't think we have time to do another verse. What we're going to do next, inshallah, is we're going to go from the beginning until the twice inside and twice outside, inshallah. And then, inshallah, we'll end our session, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Everybody look inside. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. ما شاء الله. Again inside. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. Let's do one more time, inshallah, right? Inside. Oh, let's go. Yeah, one more time inside. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. Outside, inshallah, I'm going to help you say it once outside, and after the session, inshallah, you just try to practice for another 1 or 2 minutes, inshallah, right? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت وإذا القبور بعثرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت. صدق الله العظيم. ربنا تقبل منا فإنك أنت السميع العليم، وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك يا مولانا يا رب العالمين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. ربنا لا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. اللهم يسر لنا كل عسير فإن تيسير كل عسير عليك يسير. رب الناس أذهب البأس اشفي وأنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقما. نسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفينا ويشفي مرضانا وجميع مرضى المسلمين. اللهم بارك لنا في كل حركاتنا وسكناتنا. اللهم بارك لنا في كل حركاتنا وسكناتنا. اللهم بارك لنا في كل حركاتنا وسكناتنا، وبارك لنا في كل شيء أعطيتنا. اللهم قنعنا بما رزقتنا. اللهم قنعنا بما رزقتنا وبارك لنا فيه. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، والحمد لله رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
إلا الله.